How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon X and Y. Last time we continued our exploration of Lumio City, because this city is very large, and there's a whole lot of it that I didn't show off a couple episodes ago when we revisited Lumio City. My god, this is a mouthful to say every single time. There's one more thing, though, of Lumio City that I do want to show off before we head on to Route 14. And that's actually the official artwork for Lumio City that was released shortly after the city was confirmed, basically. Or right after the game was first announced, I don't really remember, because it's been 6 years almost. Anyway, so on the official artwork of Lumios, it's in the daytime, unlike nighttime in the game right now, and you can see the 3 Kalos starter Pokemon. I believe you can see Pikachu, because Pikachu was in the reveal trailer on the Prism Tower, so I think that's there. You can see the male player character I know, and maybe Professor Sycamore as well. I don't think the female player character is there. I haven't seen it in a while, but I do believe everything else I've said is correct, and it shows the Prism Tower as well in the shot. It's like along one of the avenues, how it's painted, basically. Speaking of, it kind of has a like art pastel style, which I really like. Every time in art class growing up, I would like the pastel coloring. Anyway, in this episode, like I said, we're going to head on to Route 14 because during the end of the previous episode, we received a call or message or whatever on the Holocaster from Trevor, and he said that everybody is meeting up on Route 14, so I need to head there too, right? I mean, come on. Gotta get the gang back together. Do you say anything? There's strange places. Yeah, there's like a bajillion cafes in Lumio City. To make Lumio City even more beautiful, all of the power lines have been laid underground. Oh, well that's smart. It's a big city, so gonna need to not have everything all exposed. Hello, Jimmy. You arrived very quickly. Oh, hi Jimmy. We were just comparing how complete our Pokédexes are. I won, of course. I'll leave filling up the Pokédex to you guys, Trevor. I don't like it when everyone does the same thing anyway. Jimmy, let's compare how many Pokemon we've seen, just like we always do. This time, let's compare how many Pokemon we've seen in the Mountain Kalos Pokédex. To put it another way, I'm challenging you to my own kind of Pokemon battle. So, you've seen 55 kinds of Pokemon. I lost. How frustrating. Funnily enough, in Y version, I've only seen 11 Pokemon in the Mountain Kalos Pokédex, and yet Trevor still said he lost. I think he says that no matter what. Oh, so you've seen Gibble too? Just knowing about the same Pokemon as someone else can sure make you happy. There sure are many different Pokemon, many kinds of Pokemon in Kalos. Now it's my turn. Let's have a Pokemon battle, James. Once again, we have been challenged by our friend, rival, and fellow trainer, Serena, and she's gonna start out with Meowstic, level 35, Psychic type, Keen Eye for the ability, with the moves Psychic, Fake Out, Disarming Voice, and Light Screen. So once again, for now, I'm still using my completely Wonder Trade team, because I don't feel like using my actual team again quite yet. Plus, this episode is kind of filler anyway, outside of this rival battle. Because we're going to be basically exploring all of this upcoming route, so there's really no need to use my actual team and get them even more over-leveled. Lapras wants to learn Brine. No, I'm going to give up on that. Next up is actually going to be her starter Pokemon, so because I started out with Froakie, she will now have Chestnut, which is the fully evolved form of Chespin, level 37, Grass Fighting type, Overgrow for the ability, and the only data I could find on its moves say that it knows Seed Bomb and Bite. Again, X and Y doesn't really have much information on it, or there's not a lot of, or the Pokemon itself aren't programmed with that many moves. And that was a critical hit Bite. That kind of stung. Anyway, I'm fighting her with a Delphox, because, you know, that's neat to just use the other starters I've got off of Wonder Trade. I mean, I could use my own Chestnut that I got from Wonder Trade. Anyway, I should actually talk about the other starter Pokemon, right? So, if you started out with Chespin, she will now have Delphox, level 37, Fire Psychic type, Blaze for the ability, and the moves that I could find that it has are Mystical Fire and Psybeam. And if you started out with Fennekin, she will have Greninja, level 37, Water Dark type, Torrent for the ability, with the moves Water Shuriken and Quick Attack. Which is weird, considering the previous 2 times we faced Serena, or Calum in the case if you're playing as the male character, all of her starters had 4 moves, so that's a bit weird that suddenly it disappeared. For all I know, they could have 2 of their respective moves they had previously, like Delphox could have Lucky Chant and Light Screen, Greninja could have Round and Smoke Screen, or Water Pulse, and Chestnut could have Needle Arm or Leech Seed. Like, they could have those moves, they're just not available online, so I can't say for sure. I don't want to put much wrong information out there, because I've sometimes put wrong information out there in a Pokemon Let's Play. I want to be as accurate as possible, or at least I try to be. Sometimes I do slip up, but I'm gonna keep it cautious by only listing those moves that are available, that I officially saw on several sources. Anyway, we have defeated Pokemon Trainer Serena, but I never went over her Absol, level 35 Dark type, Super Luck for the ability, with the moves Bite, Slash, Swords Dance, and Quick Attack. There you go, sorry Absol, I kind of neglected you. Wow, that was a really intense battle. Oh, hi Shauna, when did you start watching? So, where's Tierney? He's at the fighting dojo. Really? The fighting dojo? Sorry I'm late, everybody. I was having so much fun with the sparring dance that I lost track of time. So, Tierno, have you found any good Pokemon for your dance team? Yep, I sure did. I'm super close to my ideal dance team. That's great, good for you! Hey everybody, let's go to the Scary House! The one by Levier City? That's just a rumor, isn't it? Come on, let's all go find out if this rumor's true together! I think I'll pass. I'm sure it's just a rumor, and I want to spend some time with my Pokemon before heading to Levier City, or Levier City. I don't know the pronunciation, I should look that up. Okay, bye. So, is it really that scary? Let's go and see for ourselves, Tierno. There's always some reason rumors like that get started. Why are you traveling, James? Everyone is working really hard at what they want to do. But I'm just all about memories. I'm kinda just goofing around. Just kidding. Well, that was quite an interesting experience. I'll look up the pronunciation to the next city in between episodes. I'll try to avoid it, saying it again as much as possible. Anyway, right here on this playground, abandoned playground, we found a rare candy. And we can also go on the slide, and we actually slide down it. So cool, 3D is amazing. Anyway, it's raining now, and we are now heading into a darkened, spooky forest area with swamplands. Oh, that's not good at all. Also, there are many, many trainers to fight, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take them all on off screen, and then any items that are lying around, we'll go ahead and find those. So I was trying to do more clearing of the route, and then Shauna stopped me, so I guess we're doing that now. Come on, this way! So this is the house. It is a scary house, isn't it? Well, I guess we should go inside. What? You're going inside? Are you all serious? Serena is off spending time with her Pokémon. So I guess we'll just have to go in without her and see if the rumor is true by ourselves. I guess so. Let's just go inside by ourselves then. Let's get started then. It was a dark and stormy night many years ago. Lost, I arrived at this house and went inside. The lights would not turn on, so I fearfully looked around the house. Eventually, I made my way into the kitchen. There was no sign of anyone being there. I found the fridge, and when I opened it, a faint light leaked out. I could finally make out my surroundings, and I saw the faint outline of a man huddling in the corner of the room. I tried to tell him that I was lost, and I was hoping he'd let me stay until morning. But when I approached him, the man suddenly screamed, "Stay back." I apologized and continued to plead my case. "Please, can you help me?" "I'm not talking to you," he shouted. I looked at the man in surprise. When I did this, the man asked me, "You can't see them? Behind you!" A horde of faceless men. Now then, since I told a wonderful story that will always haunt you, would you be so kind as to tip me? If you don't, you might see something really scary. You're charging us? Even haunted houses aren't free, you know. Sheesh, let's get out of here. Huh? Is it over already? I wasn't really listening. Was that story you just told really true? I guess it really was a scary house, in a way. Well, I know you wanted to go camping, and that was kind of like camping, I guess. People usually tell scary stories by the campfire, right? I've had enough of dark places and scary things. I'd rather rehearse my dances. I'll see you all later. What should I do next? I guess I'll go to the city. See you later, Jimmy. Please compare Pokédexes with me again soon. Well, that was the not-so-scary house, but there are some items to collect, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Although this bog is very heavy, and there are wild Pokemon that I forgot to use a repel for, including Stunfisk. Hello, Stunfisk. It's nice to actually see you be completely pancaked thanks to 3D models. Thank you, come again. Okay, let's use a repel really quickly. I do have like 30 of them, so we should be good. Yeah, I have 30. Alright, let's use a repel just so we don't run into any more wild Pokemon. And let's go ahead and make our way over here so we can grab this item, which is a spell tag. Boosts up ghost type moves. Nice, go figure, because we're in a spooky forest. I'm actually going to use the ledge down. Oh, I could have done the skate trick. Oh, I'm so disappointed. But there are some items at the front of this route that I do want to pick up as well, including this big mushroom. The big mushrooms sell for 2,000 Poké-Dollars each. So if you really wanted to, you could also grind them in that, at that one restaurant and do those triple or rotation battles. So you could get like up to 16 or 20 mushrooms, I think. Anyway, over this way is some grass, but we won't worry about that right now. Oh, the bog is very heavy and it sucks. Right here is a cleanse tag, another ghostly tag item. Right here are advanced tips. A Pokemon with the Scrappy ability can hit a ghost type with fighting type or normal moves. Yes, so for example, a Miltank, one of their ability is Scrappy. And with Scrappy, you can be a normal type Pokemon or a fighting type Pokemon, I guess, with Scrappy. And you can hit ghost types with normal or fighting moves, which normally you cannot. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, let's get out of the bog, avoiding the Ace Trainers and this Hex Maniac, who's very scary considering where she's at. Even scarier considering where she's at, I should say. Alright, let's make our way over here. Actually, no. Yeah, this is perfect. There's no item over that way. Let's just head up here and speak to... Oh yeah, I forgot to speak to you. When I look at this swamp, I can't help but think of poison. I'm sorry. That wasn't very interesting to say. Here, take this as an apology. TM06 toxic. Is she trying to say that her, that what she said was toxic? I guess? I don't know. Anyway, we can surf across the murky waters using Lapras here, and you can actually see this time the 3D model when you're with Lapras in the overworld outside of Fill the Photo Guy's photo service to get a damp rock that will allow Pokemon that hold it, that know the move Rain Dance, to allow Rain Dance to have extra lifespan in the battle. Alright, let's hop back on Lapras really quickly and head over this way because there's actually some hidden areas behind this tree there. Very intriguing. Very intriguing. Get it. Anyway, right here is a Roselli berry tree. You can probably actually see that when you're in the grass here for the battle. But there is also this little girl who's nice and all dressed up all cute that likes to talk about fairy tales. Let's go ahead and face her. So, this is one of the new trainer classes that was introduced in X and Y, Fairy Tale Girl. Just look at their eyes. Look into their deep, cold eyes. Isn't she adorable? Anyway, her name is Imogen, and I have a very funny story about this trainer. So, I wasn't really paying attention to this trainer's name, to be honest, when I first played the game. Actually, I might not have even battled this trainer until a repeat playthrough when I did, like, more exploring, because when I first played the game, I ended up beating it in, like, 12 hours, because I just, like, rushed through it, or was it 12? It might have been less. But with this trainer, her name being Imogen, I actually had never heard the name Imogen before in my life. Like, I didn't know that name existed, and there's plenty of names I probably don't know exist to this day, but Imogen is a name I never knew existed until I watched an American Pie movie, and it's a very stupid reason not knowing that a name existed and finding out that a name existed, but I always find it funny. Anyway, parental supervision advised if you ever look that movie up, or that character in said movie up, because, you know, American Pie is known for not being suitable for children. Anyway, we defeated the fairy tale girl, Imogen, and that was my funny story about her, or I guess a person, or a character in a movie not based off her. That's creepy. Anyway, there's a cut tree there. Can't do anything about that, so let's go ahead and continue where I wanted to go. And actually, this leads to the next city. Oh, the music is so good. Anyway, we're in Lavier City or Lavier City. I really need to look up the pronunciation. I should have done that before this episode, actually. Anyway, the very first person in this city that you talk to gives you TM41 Torment. And yes, I know about Torment. I've been tormented by usage of that throughout a couple times in this series. You talk about abilities. Do you talk... it's another fairy tale girl. Your dad's older brother, your uncle, lives in the Hoenn region. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, what do you have to say? You're Gaddy? Oh, yeah, Gaddy. For a second I thought that said Gabby. Sure, let's hear your story. A netball makes every battle sunny. No? A netball has nothing to do with the sun. That's weird. Anyway, a clothing shop. It's been a while since we've seen one of these. What new styles do we got here? Striped shirt, skinny jeans, boots. I don't really have the money to do this, to buy anything really, but to look at them is alright, I guess. And what do we got here? A V-neck shirt that's pink, skinny jeans. I basically have kind of things that are similar to this, so I don't need to pick those up. Also, she didn't tell me to please come back, I guess, because I didn't focus too much on the products or I didn't try them on or whatever. Lavier City, Lavier, I think it's Lavier. If I remember my X and Y anime correct, with the pronounce, I'll look it up. The city of otherworldly dreams. Overworldly dreams? That would be a little bit weird. It's like VR in real life. The ability called Pixelate somehow turns normal type moves into fairy type moves. Yes, Sylveon can actually have that ability, which is kind of cool. The Pokemon Center is right here, so I can go in there if I really want to. You like tiny things? Tiny Pokemon are interesting. Height of 12 inches or less. I know Joltik is one of those. There are probably a couple of them I could show off if I really wanted to, but yeah, I don't really want to. Anyway, there's nothing really I want to show off in here except these Team Flare grunts, because these are interesting pieces of dialogues I want to show off. Hey, stop right there. You want to go beyond this point? You'll have to join Team Flare. I'll let you in for a small fee. Let's say 5 million Pokédollars? And do you say anything? When you need something, just take it from someone who has it. Simple as that. Do you say anything other than that? We've finished all transportation preparations. All we have to do now is wait for the mission to be successfully completed. Oh, Team Flare's plotting something here in Lavier City. Lavier, I think it's Lavier. I'm gonna look it up. Don't worry. That's the internal struggle of this episode. Just figuring out what the pronunciation of the city is, because I was too stupid to look it up before recording this episode. Anyway, behind the clothing shop is an ether that you can pick up. Nice, not bad at all. Very, very good, in case you're in a pinch with your Pokemon's moves not being around. Yeah, the gym is right here, but I don't want to go to the gym yet. The building that's the biggest... part of the biggest tree in town is Lavier City's Pokemon Gym. Actually, it's the building right next to us. I mean, there are 2 buildings next to it. I get what you mean, though. Pokemon's always with me, so you're never alone. That's good. I think you're the... Yes. Oh, yes, you are. You are the pledge guy, right? Pokemon should learn the move. Yes, Delphox. Or Chestnut. You are the pledge guy. Yes, you are. Okay, I just had to be sure that you were the grass, fire, and water pledge guy. No. Yes, give up on fire pledge. Don't want to teach the moves. So if you want to do the battle combo moves, fire, grass, water pledge, then you can definitely go ahead and do that. You can't surf apparently on this water, which kind of sucks. Anyway, over here, this Hex Maniac. What's this? I see. Perhaps a trainer as accomplished as you can get the most out of this. We received the Gengarite. Another Megastone is in our pocket. Some Pokemon evolve when sent to someone by link trade. That's right. Haunter is one of those Pokemon. I'm all on my own, so I don't have anyone to link trade with. I'll use the GTS or Wonder Trade. I mean, that's good. You can possibly get a Haunter or, well, yeah, a Haunter off of Wonder Trade, maybe. I don't know. I'm a lovely trainer, my Lucario. We've grown together nicely. Oh, I know what this is. This is the Pokemon fan club, is it not? Greetings, greetings. As you can see, I'm the head of the local chapter of the Pokemon fan club here in the Kalos region. It is my proud duty to grant effort ribbons to any Pokemon that are clearly making an effort. Greetings, I see, let's see, your Lucario is, it is definitely making an effort. What do you mean it still has to work harder? Well, I mean, I did just get Lucario, like, halfway into my journey, so I guess, maybe, I don't know, maybe that's probably just a cop-out. Maybe if I brought Greninja, maybe it would be different. Do you say anything? You look weird. Oh, you want to talk about gym badges? There are spoilers in there I'm not talking about. I don't need to talk about gym badges. I've earned 5 of those things fair and square thus far. What do you have to say? Pokeballs from the Pokeball Factory are sent to Pokemarts all over the Kalos region. Ah, so a Pokeball Factory. Don't think I can do anything there, but you know what? Let's go ahead and see if there's anything for— Actually, no, there is some things here. Well, I mean, I can technically get them at any time. But, as you see, there's a Team Flare Grunt here, which means we all know what's gonna happen eventually. Adults are talking inside. Scram, kid. Shoo shoo. There are some hidden items here in these hedge mazes. In fact, oh, yep, there's the first one, a burn heal. Better grab a burn heal. It's even funnier because Team Flare is the evil team. I don't know if I'll be able to get all the hidden items without looking up a guide or something. I don't think so. There's only a couple hedge mazes, right? Yeah, I don't think I would need to— Max Ether! Oh, okay, that's a very good item. We picked up the Ether in the city, and now we picked up a Max one. Not bad. I think there's a hidden item in this hedge maze area. Yes, there is. It's hey, a Pokeball. This one must have escaped the factory. Anyway, free Pokeball, there we go. There should be another hidden item or two on this side, if I am correct. Oh, wow, I thought there would be one right there, but I guess not. How about here? No? Please. Make our way over, nothing there. Actually, there's probably one right here. Yup, Hyper Potion. Alright, cool. Alright, and there is a Pokeball over this way, so I am going to grab it, but first— No hidden item? Alright, so that's the end of the hidden items. Please go into the damn hedge maze, thank you, to pick up a Max Revive. Wow, a lot of good items over here at the Pokeball Factory. I mean, they could have given us a Master Ball, you know, instead of a regular Pokeball, but I mean, I guess I get why they didn't do it. The Master Ball is pretty powerful after all. Alright, that is it for the Pokeball Factory. Now we're back in the city, and there's a really cool shot right here where you can see the tree in the middle of the gym that has a clock on it, by the way. And you can see the beauty of it right in front of us. It's pretty cool. Okay, so it kind of sucks that they didn't bring back seasons from the 5th generation, and instead they kind of had separated segments of seasons. Like, for example, this city here is based on the fall, clearly, and there's another city later on based on snow, so yeah, it kind of sucks. Also, you want to see big Pokemon. Well, unfortunately, wow, that is weird. They have a guy that wants to see all small Pokemon and small Pokemon, and they want to see one with big Pokemon. This is another cafe, but I'm not very interested in doing that. So, with that, that is going to do it for this episode of Pokemon X and Y. And next time, the only thing left for us to do, since we can't do the Pokeball Factory right now, is take on the Lavier City Pokemon Gym and go for our 6th gym badge. So with that, thank you for watching, and until next time, catch you later.